Welcome back. Tonight we're stepping into the winter arc. This is Dingle, your host for tonight's show, The Winter Arc Podcast. I'm joined today by Jody and Vannon. These guys have fought against the rest and made their way to the top, securing their place in the best podcast in the world. Let's start with the introductions. Jody, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jody, and I'm the head soccer world champion. I'm also one of the top Fongsters, and I'm pretty glad to be here on the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Vannon?
Hi, I'm Vannon, aka Mr. Vannon. My friends call me Adolf Hitler, but that's kind of more of a personal thing. And yeah, I'm the top German Fonkster in the world. So, yeah, that's about it.
Obviously, we have people out of just, you cannot even comprehend their leagues. They are just simply the greatest to ever exist in this world right now. So let's start with the first question, circling back to Jody. Jody, uh, I just want to know, like, how much experience and how long did it take you to reach the top of the world and become one of the best Fonksters currently?
Honestly, it took me several months. I mean, I was a
Oh,
lazy
wow.
slob, but I finally
Mm,
locked in for the winter art,
exactly.
and I was grinding day in, day
Wow.
out until I finally made it.
Wow. Okay. Months. Wow. You secured your spot in the best podcast in months. That's just a crazy feat, to be honest. Vannon, you can just answer the same question. How long and how much experience did it take you to reach to the top and secure your spot on the best podcast in the world?
Yeah, it took me a long time. I've had Fonksters in my family teaching me the ranks and like the ways, getting me through the ranks for a long time, almost my whole life. But just been a very slow and gradual change to become the best Fonkster.
Yeah, I mean, that's just facts. I mean, like, what can I really say? Both of you guys, just the training you have to undergo must be like mentally exhausting at the same time, grants you abilities no one can even comprehend. So circling back to Jody, I want to ask you this question. Um like, I want to know what you would do. Like, obviously there's millions of funksters in the world, and only the top 9 funksters ever secure their spot on this podcast. So I would like to know from your point of view, how do you view the rest of the Fonsters? Like, how do you see them on a more personal scale?
Honestly, I respect them. I mean, we're all out here just grinding away, and honestly, I'm pretty proud of them.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them aren't as good as others.
Yeah,
And honestly, I feel like they've started to slack off.
yeah. Vannon, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I do respect them a lot for at least being Fonksters and trying their best, but there are some, like the Black Fonksters, some of them I have raped, but that's about it. The rest are good.
I see. So you definitely are more of an aggressive type of Fonkster. Won't you agree with me, Mr. Vannon? Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, yeah. How has it affected you? Like, this winter arc, it affects you mentally and physically. How has it affected you?
Honestly, it my mental health is it's taken some dives, but honestly, I still wake up every day and tell myself, you can't quit. You gotta keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
most people they would let their mental health be like, go down, be like, I can't, too much work. But no, you gotta keep grinding every day, even when it
Yeah,
gets hard.
that's true. That's true. Mr. Van?
yeah, it's deeply affected me, and that's why it kind of erected me as well, because there have been like a lot of little boys that I've seen, and I that's why you got to stay hard.
Yeah. Uh, these are just beautiful answers they're giving me right here. Due to some due to some issues right now we're seeing on the technical side, we're gonna have to take a 1 minute break, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll be right back on the Winter Arc podcast.
Shoot our aim. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, kid. Do it. Do it. They're talking about half reps and shit like that. It's called everybody in the fucking world is talking about half reps and all this shit, right? What you motherfuckers don't understand is there's a difference between effort reps and correct form. Y'all motherfuckers work out for y'all profile pic. I work out the same fucking lie, bitch ass shit. Now do what the fuck I said.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, resuming on the Winter Arc podcast with Jody and Vannon. These guys have been going crazy so far. Let's see what's to come. Circling back to Jody, I want you to, talk to Vannon a bit. I want to see your views on the society. I want to see your guys' views on everything, and I want to see the contrast and compare of you two Fonksters, because you two must have just the greatest wisdom of all time, being the top Fonksters, of course. So you guys can go ahead.
All right. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think about like the crisis of like men's dicks are like getting too small?
Honestly, I feel like they're just being bitches. Like,
Mm.
they're just laying in bed, playing games, playing Rocket League, playing Fortnite. They're not getting out and working out. They're not taking testosterone.
Well,
Like, honestly, it's their fault.
yeah, but they are taking testosterone. That's why they have little dicks. You would know that if you're really committed. If you were actually a Fonkster, then you would know that you really get smaller the harder you get, because that is normal and that should be accepted by all Buddhists.
Hmm.
That does not
Yeah.
happen.
Oh,
You see, when you get hard, it gets bigger. At least
oh,
mine does. Mine isn't dysfunctional like you.
thanks.
So I think that's just your problem.
Oh,
You must be mentally dysfunctional at this point. Like, actually, it's laughable. Like,
okay.
you're already pissing me off.
Damn.
Hey, bro.
Because
I don't get mad at such facts.
no, because when my stepdad raped me when I was 3 years old, no, it was my stepbrother. Sorry, you're reminding me of him, but you don't have the dominance that he does. You know, you're just like wanting to hump me, but you're not like actually bending me over. You're humping my leg.
This has taken
That's
the air.
weird, because why'd you let him do it? You're gonna let your own dad rape you?
No, I wouldn't anymore. That was my origin story.
No,
And
why'd you let him do it?
I shouldn't have let him, but
You shouldn't have, but you did. That's just weakness.
I don't have a comeback because, I mean, I've learned. Like,
Because you don't have one.
I mean, okay, because I did eventually get my revenge on him because I ate so many mangoes I gained the ability to like go back in time, and then I became my dad's dad. I became my own grandpa, and then I raped him when he was a kid.
Honestly, I respect that.
Like, so yeah, I'm glad we could come to an agreement there.
I respect that. But then, if you went back in time, doesn't that mean he would have never raped you? So that means you're lying.
No, that was what caused
Well, this has taken a, more rather interesting turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. Fonkers, you need to calm down, or else this entire podcast will crash if it cannot handle your full power. So
Wait, I'm
that
supposed to be at
is
full power?
no, Fonkers, please calm down. If you use your full power, it'll blow everything away. So, I think it's better if we just maintain the energy levels coming from you. We're checking up from security that your energy levels are going crazy right now. So we're gonna take a quick break and settle things back again. We're back. We have stabilized the situation, and as the podcast episode is wrapping up, I want these two functions to give one last note to the audience watching back at home. Jody, go ahead.
Honestly, I feel like if you just stay true to yourself, then you will get places. If you just keep going at it and get yourself a David Goggins mentality, then you can
Mm,
achieve whatever you want. You can become a funkster.
yeah, exactly. Vannon?
Yeah, whenever you see like anyone give you advice for the winter arc, always check the color of their skin.
We're gonna have to wrap up. These two functions have given their two notes. And also, if you ever want to join our podcast, please add Brawl Funk on Discord. You will probably see it in the ad before. Ladies and gentlemen, Funk out.